Hey everyone on YouTube, my name is Brian Avon and I'm going to be sharing with you my life story. So currently I'm 25 years old and I was born on July 26, 1989, and I grew up in New England in this little state that no one knows about that I really am not fond of called Connecticut, and it's located about right there. More specifically, Enfield, Connecticut, which is more boring than the actual state itself. I grew up with my family, which consisted of my mom and my dad and my older brother, and of course myself. Oh yeah, and I can't forget about my grandma and my grandpa because they were with us all the time. So as a kid, I was about 6 years old and I decided to do something really important in my life, so I took piano lessons because I thought I was good at it and I loved music at such a young age. But there was an issue because I couldn't practice piano. We couldn't afford one, so I was sad about that because I couldn't practice. And then my little brother was born. Joey was born around about this time, so my family is slowly expanding. There he is. And my little brother was born. And then because our family was getting so big, we decided to move into a bigger house. It wasn't that much bigger, but it had more bedrooms and it needed to be done. And while I was there, it was a new neighborhood, so I met new friends, and I was like, hey, come on, let's be friends. I need people to be friends with because I can't play piano. And then after that, always something sad happening. My grandfather passed away, and it was really sad because, he was close to me. And I'll love you and I will miss you every day, Papa. Promise. So soon after my grandfather died, I decided to pick up the trumpet because he decided to tell me, hey, you should probably play the trumpet. Well, he really wanted me to play the French horn, but I decided to play the trumpet, and I just played it like any other fourth grader would. And then a new addition to our family came. My little sister Melanie was born. So now our family is really big. There was 2 more kids, and my grandfather passed away, so that was a loss. But now we had a really big family. My mom, my dad, Sean, me, Joey, my little sister, and Nana, and we all lived in a really big house together. As I grew up, I decided to smash things because I was that's just how I was as a kid, always causing mischief. I decided to eventually, pull myself together and keep practicing the trumpet because it was something that I really wanted to do, and I had to do auditions and all that stuff that musicians do. And then we found out that my mom's kidneys were failing, so I was really sad about that because I thought she was going to die. So we had her sister fly from the Philippines all the way to the United States to Connecticut to come give her a kidney transplant. And she did. But after 2 years, her transplant failed, and we were all once again sad. I kept working at the trumpet, and I eventually got into a really good school for music called the Hart School of Music, Dance, and Theater in West Hartford, Connecticut. And that's when I found out that my little brother was diagnosed with a paranoid schizophrenia. So he had to go to an institution, and it was really sad because he was a great instrumentalist and he was so talented, and he's such a smart kid. He has a big old brain in his head, and he can do so many things, and I feel so bad for him. But not everything in my life was sad because I found someone that I really loved when I was in school, and her name was Megan. She made me feel great, but it was really hard with all the things on my shoulders. And then all of a sudden my dad was like, hey, I'm just, going to leave my family. I was really upset about everything because my dad left and my brother and my mom are sick, and now they're also lonely because, my dad's not there. After my dad left, it really impacted me and it made my relationship go to crap. So me and Meg decided to break up, but there was someone out there that really made a difference in my life, and he played piano. We went to school together, and his name was Gabby, or Gabriel, and he helped me get through so much during that time. So thank you, Gabby, for all that. we couldn't afford to live in the house anymore, so we moved into a really drug-infested neighborhood, and I couldn't stand living there, and I felt so bad for my mom and my sister. My mom was sick and couldn't afford anything, and my little sister was so young and she didn't need to be exposed to any of that stuff. So I needed to get out of there. I needed to find an outlet, and I joined the military. I joined the Marine Corps, and I don't regret any of it because I went on so many awesome trips. I went to New Zealand a couple of times. I went to Korea, South Korea, and I went to American Samoa. And I also met some awesome people there. And that also includes my husband, Kevin, who I love very much. You changed my life. And I also met my buddy John, who is like my best friend, and I'm going to be visiting him in Vegas next week. I got out of the military because I didn't like it, and I moved to Virginia with my wonderful husband, Kevin. And while we were here, we ended up getting ourselves a cute little puppy dog that we named Pup. But I don't know what I want to do right now with my life. I'm confused. Is it music that I want to do? I'm not sure. There's only one thing, is that YouTube makes me feel at home. Sometimes, I feel really, really lonely, and I miss so many people. So I upload these videos now because, well, I want to make a difference. I want to help people. I want to make people smile. I want to entertain people, and that makes me happy. I hope that one day that my videos can reach out to the people that I love on YouTube, so I can make more friends within the YouTube community. Everyone has a life story that no one knows about. And it may not be the happiest, but in my life, I found happiness through making videos for all of you out there. I love all you guys out there, all my friends, and all the people that want to watch this page. And I also love a little family that I have here in Virginia. My life story has come to an end, and I hope that in the future I can make new memories.